It's Monday sprint planning. Designers debate color tokens, engineers warn about query latency, marketing frets over demo slides, each person tugging in a different direction. You, the product manager, step up and remind everyone. By June, a student should scan 3 grocery items in 2 seconds, because that's what cuts their carbon footprint. Heads realign, mission remembered. That's cross-functional leadership without authority in action. Let's unpack how to guide a diverse squad toward one North Star. When we shift gears, I'll simply say, now we'll talk about the next part. Set and breathe life into the vision. A clear product vision is your North Magnet. State it in one vivid sentence, repeat it in every stand-up, demo, and retro. Research from McKinsey's Product Academy shows teams that hear the vision weekly deliver 30% faster because they self-prioritize. Frame every backlog debate with, does it move the vision? Now we'll talk about servant leadership. Your title says manager, but your posture is servant. Unblock, enable, protect. Engineers waiting on data access, you chase legal. Designer needs user quotes, you schedule interviews. Scrum calls this removing impediments. The payoff is trust. Trust fuels velocity. Now we'll talk about decisive prioritization, open implementation. In Agile, the PMPO owns what and why, the team owns how. Be firm on priority order. It's your job to say, batch scan stays top, dark mode waits. Then step back and let engineering decide whether it's a new service or a refactor. Autonomy breeds innovation. Now we'll talk about healthy conflict and negotiation. Conflict isn't poison, it's energy. Surface it early with phrases like, I'm hearing 2 valid goals, speed versus accuracy. Let's list the stakes. Use interest-based negotiation. Uncover the underlying need. Sales fears churn on slow scans. Then co-create alternatives. MVP scan fast, second pass for accuracy. Document the decision so it doesn't resurrect next sprint. Now we'll talk about feedback loops and psychological safety. Google's Project Aristotle found, psychological safety is the #1 predictor of team performance. Model vulnerability. Admit when your hypothesis flops. Praise engineers who flag risky assumptions. Invite the junior designer to critique the roadmap. When mistakes are learning fuel, creativity spikes, mentoring and multiplying talent. As you move to senior PM, your success equals your bench's growth. Pair a junior PM on writing the next PRD, let them present at sprint demo, review together afterward, rotate meeting ownership so everyone flexes leadership muscles. Now we'll talk about aligning day-to-day agile with strategy. The backlog isn't a feature list, it's a portfolio of bets tied to OKRs. At mid-sprint, remind the squad how each story ladders up to quarterly outcomes. If work drifts, renegotiate or remove it. Better a small, aligned sprint than a bloated, aimless one. Real-world flash, Atlassian's triad model. Atlassian pairs 1 PM, 1 engineering lead, 1 design lead per squad. The PM sets priorities, the leads own execution. Weekly triad syncs tackle risks early. Larger team meetings stay tactical. Result, fewer surprise escalations and faster decision cycles across 200+ teams. Quick leadership checklist for your next sprint. Open every planning session with the vision slide, 60 seconds every time. Keep a living impediment board, resolve or escalate within 24 hours. Run a 5-minute voice round at retros so every role speaks. Document decisions in one spot, no hallway commitments. Schedule monthly one-on-ones focused on career growth, not status. Master these habits and you transform from roadmap owner to product leader, the person who rallies talent, dissolves blockers, and channels energy into outcomes that matter.